Hi everyone, I'm glad to present our work, Unleashing in-context learning of autoregressive models for few-shot image manipulation. In recent years, we have witnessed a rapid development of methods for text-guided image manipulation. However, we still observe a significant performance drop of existing models on instructions that are not included in the training data, or difficult to articulate purely in language. For example, here's an image of a car. We want to turn it into a Lamborghini. If the keyword Lamborghini is not covered in training data, it will be quite challenging for the model to correctly understand the details of shape, color, and texture of a Lamborghini. If we input the image and the text to a text-guided image manipulation model, let's say instruct pix-to-pix, which has never been trained on this keyword, the output greatly deviates from our expectation. To solve this problem, a straightforward approach is additionally using a pair of exemplar images to show how to do the desired transformation, which is as known as few-shot image manipulation. Along this direction, we still forward the image and the textual instructions to the model. We also input an exemplar image pair to the model as a reference. Then the model is able to learn from both textual instructions and visual examples, and successfully changes the car to a Lamborghini. Few-shot image manipulation has been studied in some recent work, such as image brush, Vizi, and prompt diffusion. All previous methods rely on different models. However, learning from examples requires strong reasoning capability. Different models are strong in generation, yet still weak in reasoning. In contrast, autoregressive architectures, especially large language models, have shown remarkable reasoning performance that enables them to learn new tasks from prompts without fine-tuning, which is known as in-context learning. In this paper, we attempt to solve few-shot image manipulation problem by leveraging the in-context learning feature of autoregressive models. There are many existing methods that turn an autoregressive model to a generalist for various visual tasks. However, when doing in-context learning, most existing models just rely on the vanilla self-attention to model the dependence of examples and the desired output. The in-context learning capability may not be fully unleashed. In this work, we propose a multi-model autoregressive model with novel attention mechanism to enhance the in-context learning performance for few-shot image manipulation. First of all, we formulate the few-shot image manipulation problem as follows. We input the query image, textual instruction, exemplar image pair to the model. Then the model synthesizes the desired image. The model is essentially learning a probability distribution of Y conditioned on all inputs. We argue that few-shot image manipulation is basically composed of two stages. The first is the learning stage. The model learns the desired image transformation from textual and visual guidance. The second is the applying stage. The model applies the learned knowledge to a new query image. Such a learning mechanism has also been shown in humans' learning process. Inspired by this, we introduce a latent variable z to denote the embeddings of the underlying image transformation, which is independent from the query image x. Then the distribution is broken down into two terms, exactly corresponding to the two aforementioned stages. To conclude, the key insight of our proposed method is decomposing the few-shot learning problem into two easier tasks, and modeling the two tasks separately. This divide and conquer strategy simplifies this problem and thus achieves an excellent performance. Now, I'm going to introduce our proposed model insta-manip step by step. First of all, we tokenize the textual and visual inputs with pre-trained encoders. Then, we fill the tokens into a predefined template. The template is a textual prompt informing the model the requirement of our task. We also initialize learnable manipulation tokens to learn a representation of the desired manipulation operation, as well as a bunch of generation tokens to synthesize the manipulated image. We forward the tokenized inputs to the proposed autoregressive architecture, which consists of n blocks. In each block, we propose a novel group self-attention layer followed by MLP. Different from vanilla self-attention, we divide the input tokens into two groups corresponding to learning and applying stages respectively. The manipulation tokens are the only bridge to connect the two stages. Then we implement self-attention with causal masks in the two groups separately. After going through n blocks, we forward the generation tokens and the query image to a pre-trained image decoder to synthesize the final output. We use MSE as reconstruction loss between the final generation tokens and the ground truth to train the model. This is the overall architecture of the proposed instant manip model. Next, I will show more details of the proposed group self-attention. We visualize group self-attention in the form of a query key matrix. After getting the query tokens and key tokens of each input, we conduct self-attention with causal masks on the textual instruction, exemplar image pair, and the manipulation tokens. The model learns a representation of the desired image transformation by manipulation tokens. This is the learning stage. In the second group, we also conduct self-attention across the manipulation tokens, query image, and the generation tokens. In this step, the model manipulates the query image conditioned on the learned representation in the manipulation tokens, which corresponds to the applying stage. In this stage, the manipulation tokens are the only condition for manipulation, which enforces the model to learn transferable features in these tokens. In the learning stage of group self-attention, the manipulation tokens may still learn misleading visual features irrelevant with the desired manipulation. To address this issue, we propose a relation regularization strategy. In a training batch, we average the manipulation tokens into a single token for each data sample, followed by L2 normalization. Then, we calculate a relation matrix by inner product across all instances within a training batch. A high value in this matrix indicates a high similarity between two manipulation instructions. The relation can also be obtained from textual instructions. Similarly, we encode each textual instruction by a clip encoder, followed by L2 normalization. Then, we also obtain a relation matrix by inner product. We enforce the agreement of the two matrices using MSE loss. We add the relation regularization to the reconstruction loss with a coefficient alpha to balance the two terms. That's all about our method. In our experiments, we use the dataset collected in the work of instructor pick-to-picks. We select 30 keywords from the instructions as test set. We remove all instructions that contain any of the selected keywords from the training set to make sure the test set is unseen during training. We use full clip-based metrics in our experiments. First of all, we compare instant manip with previous methods under two settings. The first is in distribution setting. The query image and exemplar images share the same instructions and image contents such as objects, backgrounds, styles. We compare instant manip with the four models. Instruct pick-to-picks is a text-guided image manipulation method, and the other three are few-shot image manipulation models. In most metrics, our model surpasses all previous models, validating the advantage of our novel design. We observe our model is not the best in CLIP-I, which measures the similarity of the query image and output image, but our model still achieves the second best results. We also argue that CLIP-I is not an ideal metric because a high CLIP-I score may suggest that the model does trivial modification to the image, while a low score indicates the model edits irrelevant regions. Thus, it's difficult to compare the performance of two models based on CLIP-I alone. Please read our paper for more analysis. The second evaluation setting is out-of-distribution setting. The query image and exemplar images share the same instructions, yet different contents. For example, the indoor scene versus outdoor scene. Instant manip still outperforms all competitors remarkably in most metrics, which further validates the superiority of our model. We also conduct human evaluation across our model and all few-shot image manipulation models. The output of our model is selected as the best across all candidates in more than 40% cases, greatly exceeding the other models. This result indicates that the generated images of our model are more aligned with humans' subjective criteria. We also visualize the model output for quantitative comparison. Here are the instructions and example images, as well as the query image. Instruct pick-to-picks only takes in textual instructions and thus fails to capture the desired manipulation operations. It only makes trivial changes to query images. Previous few-shot image manipulation methods can learn the unseen instructions better by using visual examples, but may still fail to fully understand the underlying image transformation. In contrast, Instant Manip correctly learns the desired manipulation with our novel design, showing a prominent advantage over the competitors. We further implement a detailed ablation study on our model. We first studied the contribution of each component in our model. The results suggest group self-attention and relation regularization both boost the performance notably. This is also evidenced in visualization. Here is an example from the test set. We ask the model to transform this image into Van Gogh's painting. Without our novel design, the model is degraded to a plain autoregressive model, which has a poor performance in this instance. By using group self-attention, the performance is greatly improved. We further add relation regularization. The full model performs even better, exactly aligned with the exemplar images. In addition, we investigate the impact of textual instruction and visual examples. We observe a significant performance drop by using the two modalities separately. The visualization also validates that the two modalities can complement each other to achieve a better performance. In these experiments, we further test the scalability of our model by increasing the number of exemplar images. Since we have more than one exemplar pairs, we introduce a variant of out-of-distribution setting, in which the exemplar images are diverse in contents. In contrast, the regular out-of-distribution setting uses exemplar images that have similar visual contents. Here are the results. We find that the model performance can be improved by either using more exemplar images or increasing the diversity of visual prompts. This result validates the strong scalability of our model. In the end, we ran the experiments using the same textual instruction with different visual examples. Here are the instruction and the query image. We use different exemplar image pairs corresponding to this instruction. You can see the Lamborghini in the exemplar target is in different color. We find our model captures this visual feature very well and edits the query image accordingly. In conclusion, in this work, we introduced a novel autoregressive model with enhanced encounter learning capability for few-shot image manipulation. We propose an innovative group self-attention that decomposes our problem into learning stage and applying stage, and then models the two stages in separate. We also introduced a novel relation regularization strategy to guide the model to recognize the desired image manipulation features from irrelevant disciplines. The experiment results suggest that our model achieves new state-of-the-art in few-shot image manipulation. Our model can also be easily improved by involving more exemplar images or improving the diversity of visual prompts. Our work will be open sourced to facilitate future work. Thank you.